Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Checking in from Michael J. Quill. There's been, to get right to the point, the union is going around doing shop gates on the contract. It's advised that you really listen to those shop gates. Ask any question that you have because your questions will be answered. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of the rumor mill around here is incredible. But just to give some reference to the contract, the MTA proposals that had went out, none of them got accepted. All right. Reduction of vacation accruals for new employees was defeated. Capital program to support initiatives to create a unit-wide extra list in the Department of Buses to support shuttle work, defeated. Revised sick leave accruals. The method would have been changed to earn as you go. That was defeated. Picks, they wanted to eliminate the pick car in the Bronx and the pick teams in Manhattan. It was defeated. Overtime after 40 hours, we get overtime after 8. That was defeated as well. Workers' compensation, they wanted to amend the waiver in election. That was defeated. Traffic checkers, they wanted to take away their SPC jobs, the special assignment jobs. They got 12 ironclad jobs. That was defeated. One person train operation, defeated. Increased cap on the swing runs, where we currently have 70-30 ratio. That was defeated. We saw what was looked at to reduce our body count, so we wasn't even entertaining that. Bus operators fitness for duty, they were looking to, if you had a fitness for duty, you had to do a urinalysis, things like that, and you had to wait around 3 days for your urine. What they wanted to do is have the operator working, basically cleaning, desk dash, things of that nature. Defeated. Not happening. Night differential, which is a big conversation. They wanted to put a cap on the night differential. They wanted to eliminate certain hours that the night differential was existing. Guess what? That was defeated too. Sean is going to go over some things with you as well.
Well, the last thing is that we also defeated.
We also defeated the time and attendance, where they wanted to. Right now, currently, you have if you have suspension time and time and attendance, you don't serve that term currently. They wanted to make it where you paid a fine of 70-30. That was defeated as well. And the contract turns out to be, something of much value. Now, let me just get into DC 37 for a minute, because everybody talks about the DC 37 contract. DC 37 got 16.21% over the lifetime of their contract. That's 65 months plus 12 days. It reduces the last year of their contract on average to 2.21%. So we have our contract as compared to their contract. Our contract is a better value in the contract. Now, NYPD, and I keep saying this, and they keep coming up with these excuses. NYPD now, in their contract, they will be 10 hours as a pilot, and it's going to be moved to 12 hours as a pilot on their particular shift. They will be working 12 hours, and then they will be eligible for overtime after that amount of time. That's something similar they try to get in our contract, where they try to get 40 hours and then overtime. We currently get paid overtime after 8 hours. We defeated that. This is ironclad. Now, a lot of the folks we talk to, we basically know what the general wage is, and for the record, I'll have Sean go over what those wages are, what those benefits are that we have right now, because we have it right here, and some of the issues that is really telling is that people are putting out here rumors that for whatever reason they're horribly wrong. They're lying about a lot of things, especially when it comes to the retirees medical. So before I turn it over to Sean, we're gonna get into the retirees medical. Right now, the retirees medical, they're talking about Medicare Advantage, right? The city's Medicare Advantage, and they're saying that this is what the union has picked up. It is not. The city's Medicare Advantage is an HMO. It's offered by HIP or Advantage Care, whatever they call it. When HIP and GHI combined themselves, they renamed themselves. They're an HMO. You can only use their in-network Medicare providers in New York City and 5 suburban counties. You can't go outside the network, and you can't go outside those 10 counties. Okay. In addition, you can't go to a specialist without referrals from your primary doctor. And co-pays are $30 for specialists, $100 for the emergency room. All right. Maximum out-of-pocket for medical and hospitalizations will cost $3,400 a year under the city's plan. Medicare Part D prescription drug annual premium will cost a member $2,131 under the city's plan. Well, here's the TWU's plan. First of all, we don't have an HMO. We have 2 nationwide Medicare PPO options. Your choice of Medicare registered doctors and hospitals. No referrals required for doctors and hospitals. No referrals required for prescription drug annual premium is $0, and your choice of 0 copay for medical and hospitalization, or modest copays with full reimbursement of the standard Medicare Part B premium. Does that sound like what you're being told out there? Because
don't think so.
Because I was listening to a video the other day, and they had 2 retirees talking, and basically what I got out of that video is they said, you know what, I just don't trust it. But they had no substance. Now, under the city's plan, annual deductible $150. TW option 1, we pay 0. TW option 2, we pay 0. Annual maximum out of pocket for the city plan, $1,500. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, $1,000, fully reimbursed. Doctor's primary specialist, the city's plan, $15. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, $0 to $5. Testing and imaging, New York City plan, $15. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, 0. Urgent care on the city's plan, you have to pay $15. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2 could be $50. Emergency room, $50. City's plan, TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, $50. Hospitalizations, city's plans, $300 each time, capped at $750 a year. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, 0. Part D prescription premium, city's plan, $1,242 a year. TW option 1, 0. TW option 2, 0. The city drug copays, co-insurance, 30 days. The city's plans, 0 for some generics at CVS. All other drugs, 25% co-insurance. No cap per drug per month. That's the city's plans. TW option 1, 0 for all generics, $2.50 for tier 2 drugs, tier 3 drugs, 25% co-insurance. Drug cost capped at $95 per month. Okay. Under the city's and under that's option TW option 1. TW option 2, generics $5, tier 2 drugs $10, tier 3 drugs $45. So the real difference in the plan, and I will tell you, is that it got signed into the contract that the parties agree that the plan of benefits will not be a diminishment of benefits for Medicare eligible retirees. So what that means is whatever money that the union is getting to have these things funded, if this money happens to run out, guess who has to fund it? The MTA. That's the facts. All right. So Sean is going to go over what other benefits of our contract.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. So, again, just to recap on some of these gains that we got from this contract. I mean, we talk about wage increases. For the first year, we got a 3%. Second year is a 3%. The third year is a 3.5%. Compounded, that's 9.8% over 36 months. And we can't stress that enough. Like Donald talked in the past, some contracts are of higher. DC 37, their last wage of 3.25 was over 18-month period, which means their first 12 months was only 2.16%. The other 6 months was worth one and change as well. Ours is 3.5% for the third year, 12-month period. So we also got an essential worker cash bonus. So what does that mean? That means once the contract is ratified within 60 days, every member who's in active duty will get a $3,000 pensionable bonus. Now, once it's ratified, there'll be sheets that go out to every single employee stating whether you want a separate check or if you want to roll it over into an IRA. It could be a 401, could be a 457, could be a 529. It is totally your choice of how you want to dispense that money. On the second year, within 30 days of October 31st, 2024, the second $1,000 bonus again will be given out. So, like Don just talked about, we have no increase in medical health care whatsoever. We held the line at 2%. They were talking they wanted 4%. We held them tight. We held the line, and we kept it at 2%, which was a huge, huge win. Maternity and paternity leave. Let's talk about that. So for the men, for all the fathers, if you have a child, currently our contract states you'll get 2 weeks of paid leave. After this contract is ratified, we will go up to a 4-week pensionable paid at no expense to our leave balance whatsoever. For the birthing mothers, you go from 2 weeks to 12 weeks pensionable at no loss at run pay. No loss at run pay. Not a 66% benefit. No one has to pay into this. This does not affect your OTO, your vacation, nothing.
Good job, Women's Committee.
Good job. So the $4 Arctic differential pay, it's an increase from the current $2. And I want everybody to watch what's going on outside the box. I want everybody to pay attention to surface for a second. In the Bronx, we had a redesign. Brooklyn is currently going through a redesign. Staten Island had express bus redesign. Manhattan's getting a redesign. Queens and then it's going to finish off in Staten Island again for the locals. What does the redesign do? Strictly that. It is going to redesign all the routes, make them quicker, make them more efficient. How do they do that? By removing a lot of short buses to articulated buses. Now, follow the trend here. If we work on a 5-3 ratio, what does that mean? For every 5 short buses we have, if they replace those buses with Arctics, it's 3 buses. So what are we missing now? 2 buses. If we're not following the trend and we're not being proactive, and if we're not staying in front of the 8 ball to see what's going to happen, when they go to all these boroughs and they do all these redesigns, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be a loss of runs. So we have to make sure that these guys who are going to be put on Arctic runs to replace some of these short routes, that they are compensated. SBS, what they are trying to do is they're trying to make surface a lot like underground. They're trying to go with a BRT system, a bus rapid transit. What do they want to do? They want an Arctic to pull up. They want to open up all 3 doors. They want people to treat it like a train. Hop on, hop off, you pay outside, or you could pay with Omni. They don't want no interaction, so they want to increase they want to decrease the amount of time it takes for people to get on and off the bus so they can increase service using the same equipment that's already out there. So the Arctic differential is huge. Do not get that twisted by any way, shape, or form. It's not directly sold as a one-way contract. It's to benefit so we don't lose when the redesigns come. So what else do we have? We have a $2 million increase to our dental and vision. Let's break that down. We have roughly 46,000 members. Let's use an average of 45,000 members. The Transit Authority will give $4 per member per month to increase our dental. So when we talk about the dental plan not being as good as it should be, we are roughly now again $180,000 a month at no cost increase to our dental to either A, Healthplex could increase that benefit to us, or the administration could set an RFP and farm it out to a higher paying company now that we have more of a cap of the budget, so maybe we can have a better company come in and buy into it. So again, that's no cost to the operator. We are getting that $4 a month benefit for free. For the maintainers, we got a increase of $350. Currently, the bonus was $650. It went up to $1,000 bonus. Now, we talk about medical coverage. Let's talk about ABA testing. And for some of the folks who may have an autistic child, currently our coverage allows for ABA testing. And if your child is diagnosed and needs the ABA therapy, currently it is not being covered by insurance. Currently, it could cost a family anywhere from $600 to $1,500 a month out of pocket. Almost $12,000 to $20,000 a year. Some of our members are paying for this therapy for our children. So this is a huge benefit. That is a major necessity. It's a major win. This is so beneficial to so many families. So when I hear these things, so far we look at this contract, what do we got? We got the retirees we're taking care of. We got the new hires that are going to get essential bonus, again, increased work wages. The newer folks who are having the children, we're making sure the maternity and the paternity is taken care of. For the RTIC pay, we're making sure the bus operators are taken care of. For the RTO side of the house, Donald said it before, I'll say it again. Opto, defeated. One person operation for the train. We were able to stop that. We were able to defeat that. So that is a huge, huge gain, as well as it's a defeat to the MTA. Bereavement time. We now cover grandparents, stepchildren, and grandchildren. Now, some folks might say their department already have that, and that's great. Some departments don't. So what this is a catch up for all departments, so we're on the same page. MTA bus. They now will get a retiree's pass to be able to ride the own system that they worked for all those years for free that they never had before. Huge win. So one of the last things I talk about is we have a gain sharing program. So the average worker is supposed to work 261 working days to be considered full-time for a full year's duty of no bad time. The current time average right now is 196 days. If the Transit Authority and the TW could increase the availability by 5 days, the TW will be able to keep 50% of that benefit. Now, how much is each day of availability worth? Each day of availability has a price tag of $16 million. With that being said, for every day that we could increase availability, $8 million will come back to the TW from the Transit Authority to fund programs such as CCF for the child care, such as the TUF, the training upgrade, such as paying for the sick cash out. So if we could increase availability, guess what? It's more money that comes back to us into our programs. Lastly, we have a Me Too clause. If the LIRR or the Metro North are able to go in and negotiate a higher wage package, we are able to go to the table and open up the wage package. Now, everything has a price tag. And when you look at this total worth of this contract is worth $860+ million. I'm gonna say that one more time. This contract is worth over $860 million. And how many givebacks did we give, Donald?
0.
How many concessions?
0.
$860 million win. That's what I have. I support this contract fully.
And let me end. Let us end on one note, because we often talk about, and I'm hearing it. Oh, we should be paid more. We should be paid more. And guess what? We agree with you.
Absolutely.
We think that our members are worth more than and any system out here in the United States of America, especially for the jobs that you do and the work that we provide this city during emergencies and catastrophes. But let me explain something to you that nobody seems to want to tell the truth on. I'm going to tell it to you because I'm here a long time. Now, if you decide that you want to say no, the wages ain't high enough, keep in mind that the city pattern has already been set, right? There's already a city pattern of threes, 3.5s, and maybe a 4% in a last year or so. So keep that in mind, and the proof is in the pudding. They don't want you to know that. They want to always say he's lying. I want you to pay close attention. TWLocal100.org. Click on About. It's a drop-down window. Click on Contracts. Go to your 2009 arbitration award, or go to any arbitration award where the arbitrator basically speaks on the certain patterns that are going on in New York State and New York City. And then the union's argument that we don't do the regular jobs of employees of New York City or New York State, so there's really nothing to compare it to. And then ultimately what the arbitrator says about pattern bargaining, because we're public employees and DC 37 is also public employees, that the wage package is similar and will pattern those to the wage package. Now, and I want you to consider this before you vote. If you decide to vote no, we can gain some of the things, an arbitrator can grant some of the things the Transit Authority was looking for in their proposals. With that, we close. Be safe.
One last thing, though, before we close, though, Don. I forgot to mention one big win.
What's that?
For all the families who we lost through COVID-19, their family members now will be covered for medical coverage to the end of this contract. So
it's a big win right there. So consider all of that. It's not what folks are saying. The people who are sitting in there trying to be the quarterback, it's not what they're saying. I don't want to outright call someone out, so I won't. I will just say, look at the facts for yourself. Do not be guided by different narratives. I'm telling you, look at the facts yourself. Have a wonderful day.
be safe.